Welcome to Professor Katz. We are jumping right into a really exciting explainer today, comparing the two absolute most popular gentle giants of the feline world, the Maine Coon and the Ragdoll. Whether you're actively plotting to bring one of these majestic house panthers into your life, or you just kind of want to understand what makes them tick, you are in the exact right place. Here is our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to start by meeting the gentle giants. Then we'll break down their traits, grooming, and personality. After that, we'll uncover the shared HCM threat, talk about nutritional management, and wrap it all up by figuring out which cat fits you best.
All right, part one. Let's meet the gentle giants.
Okay, let's establish our baseline here. Think of it this way. You've got the adventurous, almost dog-like Maine Coon on one side, and the super relaxed, floppy Ragdoll on the other. The Maine Coon is a cat built for exploring, while the Ragdoll, well, they're practically engineered for lounging on the sofa. Ragdolls are famous for their elegant, moderate build, and of course, those distinct, piercing blue eyes, which, fun fact, actually stay that vibrant blue their entire lives. And their coat is incredibly silky. But here's the real kicker. It's a single-layer coat, which is going to play a massive role in how you care for them later on. They are bred specifically to be gentle, relaxed, and wonderfully easy to handle. Now, flip the script to the Maine Coon. These guys are absolute powerhouses. They are literally the largest domesticated cat breed in the world, featuring this rugged, rectangular body and wild-looking tufted ears. On average, a Maine Coon is up to 20% larger than a Ragdoll. We are talking about a cat that stands an average of 14 inches tall, can easily weigh 20 pounds, and is wrapped in a thick, water-resistant double coat designed for surviving harsh winters. Moving on to part two, traits, grooming, and personality. When we compare these two, 7 key differences really jump out to define them. Size, personality, fur type, grooming needs, energy levels, vocalization, and eye color. The Maine Coon is significantly larger, carrying a dense double coat that needs high-maintenance grooming. Behaviorally, they bring high-climbing energy and chat with you using trills and chirps. The Ragdoll is slightly smaller, has that easy breezy single coat, loves low-energy lounging, and sticks to soft meows. And visually, a Maine Coon's eyes can be green or gold, but the Ragdoll will always gaze back at you with that signature blue. But how do those traits actually translate into your living room? Personality-wise, Maine Coons are highly intelligent, chatty, energetic problem solvers. No joke, you can actually teach them to play fetch, and they might even figure out how to open your doors. Ragdolls, on the other hand, are the ultimate lap loungers. I mean, they literally got the name Ragdoll because they go completely limp and floppy with relaxation the second you pick them up. So the big question is the time commitment required from you. Because of that heavy double coat, a Maine Coon requires dedicated brushing 3 to 4 times a week just to prevent severe matting. And their energy means they need daily interactive play. The Ragdoll is a lot easier on your schedule. Just a weekly brushing keeps that single coat smooth, and they are totally content with a brief, gentle play session before going right back to sleep. Which brings us to a really important part 3, the shared HCM threat. We've got to talk about hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM. This is actually the most common heart disease in cats. Basically, it's a dangerous, gradual thickening of the left ventricle. As the heart muscle gets thicker, there is literally less physical space inside for blood to fill the heart, so the muscle becomes weaker and way less effective at pumping. And here is why this is so critical for our gentle giants. While HCM can happen sporadically in any cat, both the Maine Coon and the Ragdoll share a very specific genetic mutation, the myosin-binding protein C mutation. This means they are genetically predisposed to an early onset form of this exact devastating disease. If it goes unchecked, this condition tragically leads to severe complications like congestive heart failure and arterial thromboembolism, which are essentially sudden, life-threatening blood clots. The median survival time for cats presenting with these severe signs is often under 2 years. Because cats are absolute masters at hiding when they feel sick, early detection by your vet using genetic testing and echocardiograms is absolutely vital. Let's pivot to part 4 and look at some science-backed solutions, nutritional management of HCM. If your gentle giant is diagnosed with HCM, a strict veterinary cardiac diet is required. This diet meticulously limits sodium to no more than 0.3% on a dry matter basis to stop fluid retention. It also significantly boosts taurine, an essential amino acid for feline heart contractility, to at least 0.3%. Finally, it uses high doses of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, to actively reduce inflammation. But here's a massive trap a lot of well-meaning owners fall into: treats and medications. It's so tempting to just hide a life-saving heart pill in some cheese or lunch meat, right? But doing that can wildly exceed your cat's strict sodium limits, completely undoing all the benefits of their prescription diet.
The whole point of managing this so strictly is preventing something called cardiac cachexia. This is a severe, chronic muscle wasting syndrome. Imagine your cat's heart having to run a marathon every single day just to pump blood. It works completely into overdrive, burning up excess calories, and literally breaking down the cat's own lean muscle mass just for energy.
To fight back against this cachexia, you have to provide highly digestible protein and ensure they get adequate calories. And just weighing them isn't enough. You must consistently perform weekly muscle condition scoring by feeling their spine and shoulders for muscle loss. Furthermore, even their drinking water matters. Cardiac patients should ideally drink water containing under 150 parts per million of sodium. Finally, let's bring it all together for part 5. Which cat fits you? You really have to ask yourself honestly about your living situation. Do you have a big, busy home with lots of vertical space, cat trees, and shelves for an active explorer? Or do you live in a quiet, cozy apartment that is perfectly suited for a docile, floor-dwelling lounger? The Ragdoll is basically your ultimate affectionate shadow. They are highly dependent and can actually suffer from separation anxiety, which makes them absolutely perfect for seniors, homeworkers, or quiet homes where someone is always around. The Maine Coon, though, they're an intelligent, entertaining force of nature. They're independent enough to handle you being at work, but confident enough to thrive in a loud, dynamic household full of kids and dogs. Now, while both of these breeds are totally amazing, the Maine Coon is widely considered the better overall choice for the average owner. Why? Because they offer this incredibly loyal, balanced companionship. They're deeply affectionate, but without being overly needy or anxious when left alone. You kind of get the best of both worlds. So keeping their demanding grooming needs, their beautiful personalities, and their genetic health risks in mind, the ultimate question remains: are you seeking a playful adventurer to keep you on your toes, or a sweet lap lounger to melt into your arms? Whichever you choose, you are bringing an incredible companion into your life. Thank you so much for joining this explainer. Make sure you're fully prepared for their specific care needs, give your pet some love from us, and don't forget to subscribe.